We wait for the school.
That didn't happen, okay? We have a story to tell. So a couple years ago in Hershey, Pennsylvania, we met a very talented young lady by the name of Alicia.
Yep. She said that she went to SUNY Cobleskill. Do y'all know anybody that goes there? Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't think y'all would know.
It's fine. It's fine. But anyway, so she said she went there and we're like, hey, we want to come there. She's like, I will do my best to make it happen. And she did not do her best to make it happen that year. But the next year she did.
This year.
But we also got to see her grow as a writer and a poet, and it was just super exciting. And we have this thing at these conferences we go to called the APCA STAR, the Association for the Promotion of Campus Activities STAR. So we have all these college kids from all across the country compete against each other.
Crazy.
And she won the regionals in October in New Jersey? In New Jersey.
Okay.
And then she made it to nationals last month when I was with her in Orlando, and she won that too.
What?
So she is actually basically taking our spot on the agency roster that we are currently on, that we've traveled the country with. So, and she deserves every bit of it. She's a fantastic poet. Please give a warm welcome to your fellow Tiger, Alicia Marie.
Go, Alicia!
Go, Alicia. Go, Alicia. Hey, hey, it's your birthday. I don't know when it is, but it might be today.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Can you cut their mic? I was kidding. So yeah, like they said, I just won a national talent competition, which I'm still kind of trying to get used to that. So if you think Kobe's Got Talent doesn't mean anything, guess again, because I started right here, sitting in those chairs like, oh, I suck, I'm not that good. So keep working at it, because you never know. So I'm gonna do a poem that I just recently wrote. I hope you guys like it. Why don't you think you're pretty? I say that statement and I can almost guarantee that most of the girls listening just listened a little closer. Because at one time or another, someone has asked them this question as they stand in front of the mirror in their dressing room, their friends telling them how great that shirt looks, and how they would be pretty in anything. But all they can see is the roll of fat that shirt has exposed because it's a little form-fitting, and they stand there and wonder how anyone can see them as anything but fat, standing in the cosmetic aisle of the grocery store, picking out the shade of cover-up that you will paint across your face in your desperate attempt to be as pretty as the girls plastered across the covers of the magazine. Step on the scale to find your weight that you believe has become synonymous with your self-worth because society decided size matters. You're either too skinny or too fat, that what you put on your body is more important than what you keep in your mind. We are raising a generation of girls who think it's more important for a boy to tell them that their body is sexy rather than that their mind is beautiful. Don't speak your mind or show your intelligence, because a boy might find that intimidating. Remember, only boys can sleep around because a guy will never buy the cow if he can give the milk for free. Well, girls learn how to contour and twerk by the age of 12. But can't tell you who Maya Angelou is or what year women won the right to vote. We wonder why eating disorders have become an epidemic and why girls use their body like it's currency. It has become more important to get the most likes on Instagram rather than the highest test scores. We are raising a generation of girls that see another female as their competition rather than their ally in the fight for equality. The Kardashians have come in as role models, replacing Susan B. Anthony and Amelia Earhart. And as I sit here and think of all this, I can't help but feel like women's rights has taken 3 steps back as we teach young girls that feminism is a dirty word that means you hate men, and the only thing that matters is to be pretty. But more importantly, society's version of pretty and a fear for my young cousins as I try to guide them in the right direction, fighting to offset everything the media has shoved into their minds. And I pray that it's not too late, that we can still salvage and save everything our sisters before us fought for. Thank you.
Keep it going for Alicia Marie.
She made this thing happen, so if you hate us, blame her. If you like us, you can thank her.